We enjoyed part one really well. Actually, part one is probably one of the last Disney movies that we enjoyed. Unless Moana came after that, but I don't remember any movie after part one of Inside Out that has really like gotten us. Every other movie, it's like that era, the era of Toy Story 3, Inside Out, Moana. What's it called? We don't talk about Bruno. What's that one called? Is it Encanto? Encanto? Yeah, that era. After that, Disney movies have just been really bad to the point that we don't even trust them. We don't even trust them to just leave them in front of the kids. So as parents, we have to watch it first just to make sure that they're not trying to teach our kids anything that we don't approve of. But it is what it is. You always have to do that anyway as good parents, regardless whether it's movies or games or whatever. You do need to, kind of gatekeep or keep an eye out on things, because if you don't approve of them as a parent, then you need to be able to keep an eye out on that. And of course, I believe in doing that for the earlier ages, and then as they grow older, you release them, or you release this information into their hands, and you let them, based on how you've raised them, based on the values, the faith, and everything that you might have instilled or taught them, built their character on, then they can make their own decisions. But I don't believe in kind of protecting them, like overprotecting. I believe earlier years, yes, teenage years, and then after that, even in the teenage years, you still should have been kind of drip feeding information appropriate for their age into their hands, so that they're not kind of blindsided when they grow up. What I didn't like about my upbringing, not my upbringing specifically, but just the young Christians upbringing of my generation, was that we were too shielded to the point that we didn't even have the tools to survive in the real world when we were sent off to uni or college. You know what I mean? So we were so shielded that we couldn't be streetwise. We couldn't even fit in. I think there's a balance that we need to do around that, especially for the generation that are coming up, that they need to balance that. The Bible says we're not of this world, but it doesn't mean that we don't mingle or integrate, or because then how can you, this is my thought, guys. This is how I'm thinking. How can I reach people if I'm not even integrated? I don't even speak their language. I don't even know what they like. I don't even know what they talk about, what they watch. So it's like me now as a Christian. I don't know anything about the hype around the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't know anything about the hype around Disney movies. I don't know anything about the hype around football. I don't know wrestling, the Rock days, like all just things that are just like common in pop culture. Then when I'm talking to somebody who could potentially be a friend of mine, I have nothing to talk about. I don't know anything. I can't talk about how The Rock, or how Stone Cold